Okay, I just received my Prestige car seat covers today, and they came by FedEx in this big plastic bag, which I just opened. And then what happens is they've got another bag that looks like a nylon waterproof bag as well. So I'm going to crack that open and see what we got. So this is for a 2009 Acura RDX. Okay, so once I got rid of that bag, we've got one more bag, and this is actually just plastic, but they feel super plushy. They look pretty good. I think I spent around $200 for the two front seats, so all considered, that's not too bad. When I get this installed, we're going to go through it too, so you can actually see. And probably, I think it took about a week to get here, which wasn't terrible. Anyway, let's keep going. So in the corner of the bag, you get a little spindle of those discs that I think tuck into the base of the seat and the upright to secure it. So they've just got a little rubber band on it, and that was really at the corner of this bag. So I'll crack that open, and so here we go. Anyway, you can see this. Looks like headrests. Yeah. Okay. And everything's just kind of tucked into each other. Just pull these things out. This looks like a seat. Not bad. It's actually pretty sharp. I think they'll be pretty comfortable. At least that's my first impression. Anyway, I'll show you what I'm replacing. And you'll see how not pretty it is right now. But we've had the car since it was brand new. So they're due, considering it's a 2009. Okay, this is what we're dealing with. So she's pretty tore up. I mean, the back doesn't look too bad, but I mean, these are really the problem areas of most cars, and this one didn't even get hit too badly, considering. Yeah, I know that's what that is, but it's just dirt. It's just the seat itself. Anyway, that's what we're going to go for here. So it's kind of the before picture. So I thought this was interesting. This is the top where the headrest goes. Anyway, you unzip this. Notice there's a zipper here on both sides, and you just unzip it, and you can slip it over the top of this thing without even taking off the headrest, which is cool because that saves me some time for sure. Anyway, I'm going to pop this over, and let's see what happens. Okay, this is the back of the seat, and I just put it on, and I just zipped up these as high as it can go. Okay, here's the top part. So there was a couple black straps that went underneath with some discs that you kind of weave into, and then you just tuck them in, and they basically anchor themselves on the other side of the seat. So anyway, that is the top. Now I'm going to do the bottom, and then there will be a headpiece as well. So stay tuned. Okay, this is the bottom part. So there's these black straps, same ones I had on the top part, and I'm going to weave those discs in them, and I'm going to slide them through again, and it should pull this and close this gap right here. On the front side of it, it's the same thing. And these just go, see how it kind of goes around? It just kind of goes to the edge of that plastic portion, so it doesn't cover the electronics that you need. But anyway, they came with the hooks as well, so I think I may use the metal hooks to go into the springs underneath the seat on the front end, and do the discs on these right here. Okay, I wanted to show you at least one of these discs before I tuck it in. So I just weave it through. There's little prongs on this, so this is not just one solid piece here. It's actually got these little, as you can see with this one, you just weave it through each one of these sides, you know, and then it just levels out. Just flatten it out, and we're going to stick it through. So I did this one. So she's pushed in, and about to do this one. Okay, notice these. They came with a bunch of these hooks, and I spread them out just a little bit so that I could wind in this cable, or this band, essentially. And I tucked one underneath right here. My only complaint was I had a hard time finding someplace good to secure it to, but I figured it out. Anyway, just going to tighten that back up and bend that hook a little bit more so it hooks a little bit tighter. Because I did have it flip, it just like slip right off of things. So anyway, I'm going to tighten that up just a bit so it has more of a hook to it. And then I'll go back and I'll do this headrest. And that's it. And we'll see what it looks like. Or I'll try to sit in it. Okay. Everything is done. And yeah, that's just a seam. And so the headrest. And that's it, at least for the driver's side. It wasn't too bad. Just using those discs, weaving those through, adjusting it so it goes in. A little bit puffy in the middle, but that's probably going to just go away once you sit in it a few times. Otherwise, they feel good. I mean, they don't feel cheap, which is what I was concerned about. Let's see how it goes. All right, guys, that was my review of this Prestige executive car seat cover. Thanks for watching.